Welcome everyone to the Sales and Coaches meeting. I'm just gonna quickly mention that we got a huge gift last week when Jeff helped me in the digital headquarters forum, if any of you saw, identify the core block of the sales team, and why we're not booming in sales. And that was that a part of us believes that we're not enough at the core. And identifying this is such a huge gift because now we can focus on loving this and really healing this and allow our expansion to follow. So we'll just go into just a quick meditation to just set the intention for healing this, and just allow any parts of you that do feel this, that do resonate with this block of that says I'm not enough, to just come up to the surface to be healed. Just invite it up. So just take a few deep breaths from the center of your heart. Close your eyes, relax the shoulders down the back. Just let yourself be comfortable. Just make the choice to feel your feelings. And allow any uncomfortable feelings to just come to the surface. Know that it's safe to go into those uncomfortable places because there's only love on the other side. And you're completely supported here, and we're going to help each other to work through these blocks. So don't be afraid of going into that dark cave. Because once you get there, you'll see that there really never was a dark cave to begin with. So just allow yourself to go there, to that uncomfortable place. Bring your attention to it. You may begin to be feeling certain uncomfortable feelings coming up now. And I'll just invite you to just do the mirror exercise here. Bring love to this place. Ask this part of you what it needs. Claim the truth here. What do you need more than anything right now? Where is that part of you that feels unfulfilled, that feels lacking in something? You just pour your love into this place. Invite openness. Allow God to love you here. claim the truth of who you really are as a divine child of God, sharing this work. And that you are enough. How can you not be? Choose to see yourself through the eyes of God. How does he see you right now? Sharing his work, sharing his teachings. Take a moment here. Just surrender fully to God's love. And appreciation for all that you do. Refuse that voice that says you're not enough. And fiercely accept that part of you fully, that desires to be accepted. The part of you that wants to know that he or she is worthy of love, is worthy of your love. And bring this child into your heart. And let them melt into you and become one with you again. And radically claim the truth of who you are and your worth. Take a few deep breaths in. And slowly bring your attention back onto your body. Ground the inner work. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. I'm really loving guiding these meditations every week. It's really healing for me. All right. Who's ready for some inner work? More inner work. And before we do get started with that, I just want to say a huge congratulations to Lisi for stepping up and joining the senior sales team. So congratulations, Lisi.
Thank you.
Yay. Our team is growing. And as more coaches come in, we're just going to need more and more people stepping up into the senior sales team. So we're just constantly expanding, and it's awesome. Great. So just like last week, we're going to do some inner work, and then after we've worked through the books, Andy's going to pull a card for you, and to just help you ground the healing and go deeper with that. So first of all, I would like to check in with Adam.
Hello.
Hi Adam, how are you?
Good.
Congratulations on your sale.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Well, I cried a lot because, I had to work through a lot, this past week regarding sales and all that. So, this was my client, so that I knew it was coming, but it was interesting that it came after, I was a mess this week, basically.
You were upheaving and
Yeah.
you just chose love and then you made the sale.
Yeah.
And was this your first ever referral?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Sarah.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I guess it's like taking it in a bit. The kind of sale from a client feels different also than to a lead or a consultation. Safer maybe? I don't know. So
it's the relationship that you built.
Yeah.
There's really no difference. They're both just relationships that you built.
Yeah.
Awesome. So would you like to go a little bit deeper?
Okay.
Awesome. So how do you feel right now?
I feel very seen. Yeah.
Is it safe to be seen?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
So what else do you feel?
It feels a bit uncomfortable.
What is that uncomfortable feeling?
Well, I think it's what Tony had last week with like being seen and
All eyes
vulnerable.
on you.
Yeah. But I know it's not a big thing, of course, like we're all here doing.
Yeah, and if you look around, you might even see people with their eyes closed.
Yeah.
Because everyone's holding space for you and receiving the healing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you choose to heal a block, you're actually healing it for the whole team as well, because we're all one here. Can you feel how loved you are? Is it safe to receive all of that love?
Yeah.
Good. How do you feel now?
It feels better.
Good. Are there any uncomfortable feelings coming up?
Well, there's a bit of anxiety.
What's that anxiety?
Well, I think for the past few weeks I had a lot of anxiety around the sales. I don't even give myself any leads. Like I just completely stopped that, and I feel like there is still some anxiety around that.
Go even deeper. What's underneath all of that?
Maybe like a worthiness.
Can you see the part of you that feels unworthy? What does this part of you need?
Love.
Good.
Mm.
Just love yourself here.
Mm-hmm.
How is that feeling?
It feels a lot better just to be present and
What else does this part of you need right now?
compassion.
Yeah. Give yourself all that compassion. How does that feel?
It feels very good.
Yeah. So how do you feel overall in this place?
It feels good. I feel calmer and yeah.
Are there any deeper upsets coming up?
No.
That feels complete in your heart right now?
Yeah.
Good. Do you feel worthy now?
Yeah.
Are you enough?
Yeah.
Why are you enough?
Because I'm a child of God. That's why. Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It means I'm always loved and protected and provided for. And I have all I need.
Amen. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for working through that with us. Let's see what your card is.
Okay, so the deck that I'm using this week is the Power of Surrender.
Power of Surrender.
And yes, by Judith Orloff. And the card that I pulled for you, Adam, is Surrender to Negative Thinking.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So yeah, it's just noise. It's just, yeah. Any of those thoughts come up like, no, that's not true. I'm a divine child of God and I'm perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Adam. Thank you. And thank you, Angie. Awesome. Who would like to go next and work through something with us all?
I would.
Hey, Preeti.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you. I did work on the unworthiness block, and right now also it helped a lot. But I'm being trained by Jeff very intensively, and it's a lot of love and support, and like there's a part of me that just feels very scared of receiving it. And it's like, you know, like you always think that you wish that you were supported like this, or you wish you were trusted like this. And like today, you know, when we were talking, he said, like, relax and let God lead you, you know, but also work hard. And I think I need help, like, with grounding that, because I have known how to just like I can work a lot, but I haven't understood how to like do both.
How to have harmony with these two, like work hard and let God lead. Like work hard and surrender at the same time.
Also, how to ground this much of just support and love. Like I had my discussion group, and you know, I was chatting with Jeff right before that, so I had like a little meltdown, like I was just bawling, and I was like, I've never been supported like this, and I've never been helped, like loved like this and appreciated like this. And it just, like, you think about it, but there's just this thing about what is this? Is this the kingdom of heaven?
Yes, it is. And also, I just want to point out that it's not the first time you're receiving it, because you can only receive it if you're giving it to yourself first. Right? So it's only a reflection of what you've already been giving to yourself. That's why you're calling in so much support, because that's how much you're supporting yourself.
And I think I'm also reacting to being trusted a lot. Because I've never been trusted this way. And
yeah, so let's just jump right in. And this is like huge for your sales as well, right? And being like newly vetted and just
brand spanking new.
Huh?
I'm brand spanking new vetted coach.
What's brand spanking?
Like brand spanking new, like brand new.
Oh, okay. Got you. Sorry, my ears are not working today. Also, let's go right in. So what's the first feeling that comes up?
The first feeling that's coming up is, so you know, like I can receive my good without being taken from. And there's like, that's unbelievable, because I've always been taken from and controlled.
Okay, so it's time to just uproot that pattern and place in the truth. So does God take from you?
No.
All he does is give, right? Is it safe to receive all of that love and support?
It feels like it's the safest thing in the world, but I don't understand why I'm so scared of receiving it.
Because you're afraid you're going to lose it?
I'm afraid God is not real.
Can you feel the peace in your heart?
Yes.
That's God. That's God. Can you feel your love for your twin flame?
Yes.
That's God. how can God not be real? You're with him all the time.
I feel that.
Mm. So is it safe to receive
Yes.
everything?
Hell yes.
Good. How does that feel?
Curious, exciting, nervous.
So let's just choose peace there. Just bring peace to those parts of you that feel a little bit ungrounded or excited or anxious. It's the safest thing in the world because you're just receiving what you're already giving to yourself. It's like you're receiving it for the second time around every time.
There's also a feeling of, so I was just lied to for like 30 years of my life, right? Like, you know, there's a feeling of like everything that I thought and I knew about sales and business and everything was just a big fat lie. And this is the truth.
Yeah, so just release all of that. In divine, truth, there was no 30 years, right? It's all happening now. You just release the lie and you just making new choices. Good. How's that?
Feels more grounded and peaceful.
Good. Do you need anything else here?
Just like if any of you have any insight, or if you have any insight about how to be relaxed and still work hard, like what does that even mean?
Mm-hmm. It means doing it with God, right? And we'll open the floor and like have everyone share what it means to them. But for me, it's like working hard, but working hard with God, right? Like not putting my head down and thinking that I'm alone in this and I've got to work hard, but just being with God there, even in me working hard, not excluding God from that. Does that make sense? So I'm surrendered and I'm working with him. I'm partnered with him. In everything I'm doing, I'm asking him, okay, where do you want me right now?
Okay. Because, like how Jeff says that he doesn't do anything till he's not called to, only inspired action. And I'm just feeling like if one is to make goals, right? Like if I say I'm going to reach out to these many people or these many leads, and that's an agreement with myself that I have made. But if I don't feel like it, then I shouldn't. But I should.
Right, it's about following that piece, but also identifying if there's a block there blocking the divine guidance at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what does everyone else think? What does everyone else feel in regards to working hard and working with God?
I feel like what you said was spot on, Sama. And just constantly checking in with God, right? Like if there is a point where you feel like, oh, I really don't want to do this, check in with your heart and figure out what's really going on. What are you really feeling there? Right? It's moving from a place of peace versus from your head and like a place of lack, thinking, oh, I've got to do this or I will lose something. Right? It's moving from a place of I have everything I need and I can move from that place knowing I'm supported and I can do this. I can do what God is calling me to do.
That feels good. Thank you.
I love that.
You're welcome.
So how do you feel, Keely? I mean, Preeti.
I feel good. I feel like this is a new relationship
Yeah.
with God,
Yeah.
and I have to build it step by step.
Exactly. You're laying the bricks, right?
Yeah.
Every block you heal, you're just laying another brick to your
Yeah.
foundation with God. Awesome. Let's see what card Angie pulled for you.
Okay, so the card that you got was Surrender to Play.
Oh,
Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Now, this just says, like, you know, just choose for it to be easy. You know, don't overthink it and get yourself all caught up in your thoughts. You know, doing it with God. Just do it completely with God, because when you do things with God, it's fun, it's easy, and it's peaceful. You know, and it doesn't feel like, you know, you're working. It just flows so much better. Just like when you're playing, you're not thinking, you're just enjoying, right? So yeah, there you go.
yeah, I relate to that. I was working with Keely yesterday, and in my session also, like, that's what had come up, that I need to give myself permission to play and be easy more. Thank you.
Amen. And that reminds me of something Jeff had said to me in the beginning of when I was first appointed as like VP of sales. And I had so much like anxiety and so much of these books coming up, and every time instead of saying are you ready to work, he'd say, are you ready to play? And that really helped to kind of help me gain perspective on what it actually was to work with God. It was always like play. Yeah. That card reminded me of that.
I'm like, today I was expecting to like be sort of pulled up with all the things that I have to like do, and you know, and all of that, and instead of it, Jeff just told me, just relax, just follow your inner guidance, do your inner work, take some time off. I was like,
there you go.
wow. You don't have
Loud
to do
and clear.
everything by tomorrow. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Preeti.
Thank you.
It's a really, really valuable lesson for all of us. Who else would like to work through some sales books? Or, you know, if there's a particular scenario you're stuck in your sales process, also happy to hold space for that.
So I have something to share. I was working on a layer of this earlier, but it's actually on the other side of the sale. Like recently somebody canceled. And like I knew for a while, like she was pulling away from the teaching, and like so consistently, like I was reaching out to her and, you know, checking in with her and like checking if she was watching the classes, and yeah, like I also mentioned to her the exit sessions and stuff, and like there was a lot of stuff coming up in her life. And then like a couple of days ago I saw like I had an email that she'd cancelled. Before that I'd referred her for an exit session, but the email to ask me what had happened like went to the spam folder, so I only noticed it a few days ago, so I guess there's some significance there too. But I guess the other part is I wanted to like reach out to her and just communicate, you know, I was sorry to see her go, and like I hope that she'd return if she worked through her stuff. And then I saw she blocked me, which I found really strange, because I was like, you know, and like this is somebody who had all classes passed. At some point she was in the coaches and training program. I'd had like quite a few sessions with her, you know, consistently checked up with her, and it was a very strange like way it went. But like I said, I could feel there were moments when she was pulling away, and then I would reach out. And so I guess there's just doesn't sit right with me. And I know that this is the other side of the sale, right? It's not just you get them, you know, close them and then it's done. It's a relationship that continues.
Exactly.
So Yeah, and there's something related to worthiness there, because it's
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Keely, how would you feel about guiding Carina through this?
I knew
So-
it. I knew it. Can't
Awesome.
see you,
I'll
though.
just mute myself.
Hi.
hey, Keely.
For some reason, I just see Sama, so I'm looking for you.
Oh.
It's about being seen. Something's going on. There you are. Hey.
Hey.
How are you feeling right now?
A lot of sadness. Like, I feel I gave a lot there.
Mm-hmm. But what you gave wasn't lost. Right? Your love is never lost.
Yeah. I mean, I worked through layers of like knowing that it wasn't my responsibility, and like I honored the guidance I was shown to like keep inviting her into love, but it still sucks.
What sucks about it?
Honestly, it feels kind of rude to like block someone. It's kind of rude. And it's like a clear, like, I'm not just, momentarily stepping away from love, which this teaching is love. I'm not just like casually saying no to love. I'm like putting up a big wall, and that sucks.
So do you feel the part of you that feels rejected?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does she need right now?
A lot of love.
Yeah. Do you choose to give her all the love that she needs and deserves?
Mm. Yeah, she knows she loved, but then it feels like her love wasn't perfect there. Like it should have gone a different way.
So she's trying to control love.
Yeah.
She's trying to control the love that she receives and gives. Can you make the choice to surrender your control?
Yeah.
Can you let God guide you here?
Yeah.
Good. How's that feeling?
Feels good.
Good. Does she need anything else to feel better?
Yeah. More love. Abundance.
Yeah.
Abundant love.
Good. Do you claim your love and abundance now?
Yes.
Good.
And I choose to value what I have to give, and value myself and value her.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel to be valued?
Mm. It feels right.
Yeah. It's not overwhelming or ungrounded. It's just peaceful because it's right. Because you are valuable. Good. How does that feel?
Like a lot of heaviness is lifted.
Nice. Does this part of you feel complete? Or is there something else coming up?
I choose to feel my feelings. Yeah, there's still like a fear of loss, like fear of losing respect or losing value.
Mm-hmm. Where does your value come from?
From within me.
Yeah. From God.
Mm.
Whenever you need to feel more valued, you can just ask God.
Mm.
You can ask God to show you how valuable you are.
Mm.
You can even do that now.
I choose for God to show me how valuable I am. Mm.
What is He showing you?
I noticed I was like waiting. I was like, there's a blank and now I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I just see a field. It's a big field
Mm-hmm.
in the sunshine.
How does that feel?
Peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just a breeze in the grass and it just feels peaceful, expansive,
Yeah.
freeing, easy,
Mm-hmm.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what that has to do with value, but
You feel peace.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's giving you those things right now.
Mm.
He's giving you your safety, your peace. He's showing you that you're safe to be here now.
Mm.
And that you don't need to wait to feel these things, to feel peace.
Mm.
How does that feel?
Feels really good. And he was showing me something else, like with just like some of the upsets and things I'd been working on clearing, like the other side of it had always been the love and the value. It's not the upset, it's what when I was focusing on the love, that's what the true worth and the value was. It was never the upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing you that your value comes from within.
Mm.
It's the feeling there.
Mm.
Right? He's not pointing out like, oh, you're valuable because you have nice hair, which you do, but
Thanks.
but that's not where your value comes from.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, and one more piece I just wanted to share. Thank you so much, Edie. Feels really good. Like today I had a chance to just go live on Instagram, and it was like right after I'd worked through some of the subset of the cancellation and stuff, but it was just like really such a blessing just to share about this work and how it changed my life. And that was like, yeah, I'm never going to stop doing that. I'm never going to stop sharing this. I'm never going to stop just loving, because this is sharing is loving that. And it's like some people are going to choose to walk away for a time, but they're always going to come back to it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, your good is here now. Your good is with your love.
Mm.
right? And you can choose to increase your good by loving more.
I choose to love more.
Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, Carina.
Hey, Carina. Okay, so the card that you got was surrender your desire to control people.
It's the
Being
second
overly
time that
control.
card showed up today. So
That was a message for sure there for you. Being overly controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So yeah, this speaks a lot to like what Keely was just talking to, where you're not in control of other people's choices. You do not assume responsibility for other people's choices. You just love them there, and they're not in control of you in your validation as a coach or anything. So yeah, so just choose to release that.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
That was beautiful. Yeah, and what came to me as well was that, just she wasn't rejecting you or he, whatever, whoever this person was. They weren't rejecting you. They were just rejecting themselves, right? It really had nothing to do with you. It's all an inner turmoil that they were going through, and they just chose some more contrast. And there's really nothing you can do about that, but honor the choice that they're making as a divine child of God to just experience more separation before they truly claim the value of what's in front of them and what God was handing them, the pot of gold. Yeah. I think it's a big lesson for everyone who has a client who decides to step away from the teaching. For me, it used to upset me a lot, and then I just thought, no, as they left, it made me value what I have even more, because I was like, oh my gosh, you left this pot of gold, and then it just made me dig my feet in even stronger into this work. And so it's also it serves everyone involved, right? Because they choose contrast. The contrast will eventually, lead them back to God. So it serves them in that way. And for us, it grounds us deeper, and it also gives us contrast because we can see what we really have even clearer. So yeah, everyone wins.
I have a technical question. May I ask?
Sure.
It's just about the consultation and how it's different from, like a coaching session. And I understand that. Mm-hmm. But before giving the consultation, I was reading some posts and there was this talk about letting them know that this is a school and you have to invest money. And so could you just tell me a little bit more about it? Is there a...
Sure. So your consultation is pre-consultation. When you're chatting with them, you're essentially prepping them for what the consultation is, which is you introducing them to the work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's not a free healing session where they because that doesn't serve them, right? There's no point of, they come in with an upset and you work on them with this one upset and they go off and they think they have the solution to the rest of their journey. The solution to the rest of their journey is Twin Flame Ascension School, mm-hmm. right? So what you do in the consultation is introduce them to this, and if they want to, experience the healing too, and introduce them to the mirror exercise, then you can work on their resistance to joining mm-hmm. in the consultation as well. But yeah, it's essentially pre-consultation is a good time to vet them mm-hmm. and make sure that they're aware that when they're coming in, it's not, a free session. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I did 2 consultations so far, and I said this is not a session, but we should both know if we are a good fit for each other.
Yeah.
and I would like to give you more information about the essential school, you know, and find out what you're looking for. And I suggest you buy the book before we have a consultation, because then you'll get 30 minutes. That's how I was approaching it. Yeah.
Awesome. And it's exactly like, you know, you go to the doctors, or you go to, you know, I don't know, whatever, let's just say doctors, and you get a consultation, right? In the consultation, the doctor doesn't start the work on you. Right? He presents the solutions to you. Here's your problem out, here's you out, where you need help, and then gives you the solution to that, which you then undergo later, not in a consultation.
That's a good insight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Are there anything to share or sales blocks to work through? I'm going to go picking. And I hope the camera's off. I'm not trying to hide from me picking. Alexandra and Laurentiu. Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
How are you both doing? Welcome to the sales meeting. I know you were here last week as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're doing good. It's really nice to be here. It's really healing for us. And it's really a pleasure to be right now here. Yeah.
It's healing for us as well to have you here. So thank you for being here. Yeah. And how are you feeling since becoming vetted coaches and starting this journey? How are you feeling?
Well, it's been a lot to heal, but it's been really nice, because really going with God at every step, like really with every client that we had, really going into, okay, it's scheduled, it's paid. We had to heal so much for each of them to actually happen and to have such a nice session. So it's been very much a lot of inner work along the way at every step, but it was very a lot of pleasure to do it, because we could see how much love we can have with this, and just going and okay, like this one happened, the next one, and that the next one, okay, we heal a lot more, and then it becomes more fun, and it just become much and much easier with coaching session, and it's been really fun and really a pleasure.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. Yeah. And yeah, go on.
And it's funny that you called on us, because I was really thinking, I was feeling something in my head. I was like, but what it came for me is that I had so far 2 leads session, but I felt like I'm giving too much in them. I'm giving too much, and I even stayed a little bit more than 20 minutes, and nothing got resolved. But I seem to give too much in that, and not actually focus. Seems like on just selling, and not selling, but helping them join TFAS or LPC. And this is my block: giving too much when it's not needed.
Yeah. So this was in consultations?
Yeah.
And you felt that you were treating it like a coaching session, basically?
Not exactly like a coaching session, but not doing healings too much. Maybe helping them have a taste of, okay, how it is to heal, how it is to change something. But not putting a boundary of okay, this is not just for you to share too much, or to kind of let them take the lead on how this goes, instead of me taking staying in my power here to lead me.
Okay, so let's just go in your heart and see where the root of that pattern was to overextend.
Yeah.
To the point where it didn't feel good to you anymore. So how did you feel in that moment?
Abandoned.
You felt like you were abandoning yourself?
Yes.
Can you see that part of you that feels abandoned?
Yes.
Good. What does he need right now?
Love and acceptance.
Good. Can you give that to him?
Yes.
Good.
It comes up a fear now. Fear of losing myself in this.
Fear of losing yourself. How? By going deeper into love?
Yeah, basically losing the ego and the illusion. So
it's ego's fear and it's just projecting it onto you. So you can just let that go.
Yes.
You just claim more and more of yourself the deeper you go.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels good.
Good. What else do you feel?
Like I'm not good enough here.
Can you see the part of you that doesn't feel good enough?
Yes.
Is he not good enough?
He is good enough.
Yeah. Can you show him that?
Yes.
How is he asking you to show him?
Through loving him, accepting him, hugging him.
Good. Give him all of that love and acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much better.
Good. What else feels bad here?
Feels bad to let myself down here. Yeah.
Okay, so do you choose to release that and instead support yourself here? Be your own ultimate lover?
Yes.
Good.
It's good.
Does that feel complete?
No,
What is there?
there is a fear of God not being with me all the way, in just doing my life purpose.
What is your life purpose?
Loving everyone.
Yeah, and isn't that just sharing God through
Yes.
through yourself, through your harmonious union?
Yeah.
So how can you share God without God?
Yeah.
He was there before you.
Yes. I just released this illusion now.
Good.
Yeah, it feels complete now.
Good. Do you choose to claim your value and your worth?
Yes.
Good. Why are you valuable and why are you worthy?
Because I'm a child of God, I'm a divine child of God, and I have love. I am love.
Yeah. Yeah. Alexandra, why are you worthy and valuable?
Because I'm a little piece of God. So if I'm a little piece of God, why wouldn't be God care about a little piece of God? And why wouldn't a little piece of God be valuable for God?
And you're a big piece of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. I love that. We're baby gods.
Yes.
Good job. Let's quickly see what your card is. Thank you for going through that healing with us.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Okay, the card that came for you was surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Yeah. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So yeah, that's actually speaks to this is when we tend to overextend and leak our energy is like, yeah, we're trying to convince these people, but ultimately it's a relationship between them and God, and you are only bringing God to them, right? This is very similar to the block that Carina was just working through as well. So, yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, everyone who worked through something and everyone who held space and everyone who's here. And God. Thank you, God. Yeah, love you all. See you next week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Sama.
Thank you, Sama.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
Have
have
a
a
good
great
day.
day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye.
You too.
Bye, guys. Bye.